show. Yeah. You're gone, you're gone. I'm not your prisoner in your cold war anymore. Oh no. But I have a feeling that we never really move on from our past. Sometimes I just wanna go back, try to make it all undone.
Well, good evening, good evening, good evening. You're Ilana,
And you're Sean.
and we are the Downunder Cruisers. Welcome aboard, folks. Nice to see you.
Good evening, good morning, good afternoon.
And good night. Okay.
Our last hump day for 2020.
Yes! I mean,
Can you believe it?
no, I can't believe it.
It is unbelievable.
It's huge.
And what a bloody horrible year it's been
Hey,
in many ways.
You said it.
But in other ways, it's been actually quite productive and rewarding.
It has. Well, if it wasn't for 2020, we wouldn't have met all these fine people.
Correct. And one of them is joined us in the chat, I can see.
Yeah, g'day Heather, how you going? Welcome
Heather.
aboard. I hope you have had a pleasant sleep and you're ready to rock and roll for right now. I noticed that there's a couple in the chat, so guys, whenever you're ready to rock and roll, have a chat with us and say hi.
Reveal yourself, please. Like the
Reveal.
Masked Singer,
Yes,
without the songs and the singing.
yes,
Or that could be the Masked Singer too.
I like this comment. Bye bye 2020, hello 21. You got it.
Let's hope and pray and cross fingers and toes. that
Enough's
we
enough.
Find an end,
Enough's enough.
please.
Yes,
And we
please.
can all get travelling again.
Yay! Woohoo! All right. So now, what's your best memory of 2020?
I think we've already said it. I think it's meeting amazing people that we had no idea existed out there in the world. And if it wasn't for your passion project, Sean, we would never have had a whole new family and friends in this YouTube travel, not just saying cruising, but travel community.
Yep. Well, for me, it's the privilege and the opportunity to meet up with people like Cindy Spiker from Spiker's Travel, Heather and Dwight from Us and More, who are our partner channels. Those that were awake and around, Sherry Awesome, some of the others, John and Nancy from J&N Travels, Bill and Lucy from MGM Travels,
Can we say
Larry and Ananda from Plum Travellers, Ruffy and Amanda from Viso Travels, Papa Mozo, even this fellow over here, good old Dave. How you going, buddy? Welcome aboard. Nice to see you.
Dave.
Yeah, the interesting thing is, from an Aussie and Kiwi perspective, we're few and far between, but from the guys across the pond, we've got a whole bucket load of them.
Yeah.
So too many to mention, and if I've forgotten you, I'm sorry. But the good news is, there's lots of good things to happen, I reckon, for 2021. Dave is saying he's doing well. Dave, we're hoping we have set the seed for you to come with us on the group cruise in 2022, October of 2022. So we'll be showing a little bit more of a promo about that a little later on. Hopefully we've got Bill ready to start up his truck right now, so he'll join us as he comes on board, and a few others.
What are your plans, David, for tomorrow night? Have you got any oh, you're up in New South Wales, aren't you? Does that mean that there's nothing going on for New Year's Eve?
Well, we know the fireworks are not on. The fireworks are on, but there's not people going to be there.
Well, they're hoping that there won't be crowds. It's going to be very difficult, though, knowing that there's going to be fabulous fireworks over the harbour.
I thought they said. I thought they said that there weren't allowed to be people there.
Well, I bet you.
It was only via TV.
I bet you there'll be people venturing out. You know that's. I reckon that's going to happen.
Oh well. Here's hoping anyway. So for us tomorrow, for some people it's going to be a busy day, running around getting their preparations in place. Yeah. Then tomorrow night. Ooh.
David says he's normally asleep by midnight. He's never seen the fireworks.
Yeah, well, Larry is in there. G'day, Larry. Welcome aboard. Yesterday,
Hi, Larry.
yeah, well, okay, that was today, earlier for us. So, but we'll take that as being yesterday. Awesome. Yes, there's David's comment. Never seen the fireworks. Apparently, it has to be dark, and I'm normally in bed. You know, there is a 9 o'clock version.
You can watch the kiddies fireworks.
Yeah, yeah. But then again, that's not shown on TV, is it? Yeah, but you're in.
If they do the whole broadcast of whatever's doing, whether they're having a virtual concert or not,
Yeah,
I don't know.
not the 9 o'clock.
They do show
Okay, I'd have to have
the
a
Sydney
look.
ones that I'm sure they do.
I have to have a look.
And if we're lucky, if we're home before midnight or still awake, we can see our Melbourne fireworks.
Well, we're going
that
to
are
have to.
behind us through our upstairs, through our bedroom window.
Yeah,
we
but
get the city skyline.
we're going to have to be back. We're doing a live stream, remember?
Oh, well, I was wondering where that was going to happen. But, okay.
Well, the start of the live stream will start at the place where we're having the
our party venue.
our party venue, and then from there we might actually, I don't know, we'll see. We might stay there for a bit and close out the live stream there, or we might even bring the live stream home with us.
Okay.
See how
Shall-
we go.
Shall we play that by ear then?
Yeah, let's
See
play
how-
that by ear.
How we get on. It's a bit difficult playing by ear. Get our
Yep.
ears ready to play.
Larry's being demanding again.
Larry. I want fireworks.
Not I want fireworks, please. It's I want fireworks. Now, this apparently,
Sparkle around.
yeah, we can.
You're allowed to.
This picture in the background is the fireworks from last year. Excuse me.
From Melbourne?
From Melbourne,
our
yeah,
fair
from our fair city. I was contemplating putting up the one from Sydney, but you guys get enough of that on telly anyway. It doesn't matter where you are.
Well, you'll see them first.
Dave has said, we've met some lovely people overseas on travels. Thankfully, social media allows constant contact. Mate, we couldn't agree more. If it wasn't for this forum, this medium, we would absolutely never have met the group of people that we have. In fact, yourselves would not be associated with us if it wasn't for this forum. So we appreciate it no end. What we might do, an idea I've got there is I might just throw a link out into the chat and let people pop in and come and join us and see how we go.
Have a reflect on the year.
Yeah,
Talk about plans.
so I might just put this out, do a copy here,
Welcome to come and join us.
and
That includes you too, David.
yeah, definitely,
you're in the
Dave.
chat.
If you're not in the
I'd
chat,
love to say hi.
yeah, absolutely. If you don't come into the chat, then I'm going to be surprised. So it's out there.
Okay, there are 5 people, so
6. We had gusts up to 7. But we might get a few more in there and see. Yep. There we go. Larry's saying he always watches he always sees the Sydney ones, which is awesome.
they
And-
are pretty spectacular.
And Dave is saying you're spot on. We have deliberately travelled to the USA to catch up.
Fabulous.
Ah,
For you.
yeah, lucky you. Unfortunately,
Boss is about to speak.
yeah, okay, yours or
I'll tell
mine.
you that is. I speak enough.
Come on down. Join us in the chat. Once you enter the link, we'll bring you on board and chew the fat. Yes, well, interesting times. Interesting times. How do you think this vaccine is going to work?
I don't know. I'm just hoping it does work.
Yeah.
Now that this new strain has hit the US now, someone's been diagnosed with this current UK strain, this mutated one. So whether the vaccine works against that, don't know.
Have you
No idea.
have you heard anything about the results from the people in the UK on their getting their vaccines and so forth?
They've only just done it. It's hard to know. I mean, you have to. Do you deliberately go out and be with people who you know have got COVID to test it? No, I don't think so.
Or do we?
How are we going to know the results?
Well, some people have had reactions, so.
Okay. In terms of how safe it is.
Yep. David is saying now too in UK we have to be positive. I'm sick of the negative stuff. Absolutely. So absolutely.
Yeah.
And you've got Larry there agreeing with you.
You're right.
So, yep.
Mm.
Well, if there's only 2 people in all of the people that they've given the vaccine to, if there's only 2 people that have had an issue with it, bring it on. What did they do? 20 million doses or something like that? Oh well, only good things. Only good things.
Don't you need 2 doses each?
Yes. So 10 million people. But then again, they're giving it out to the most vulnerable in the first place.
Yes, and essential workers. Yep.
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 So.
Well, it's a wait and see situation, I suppose.
Mhm.
Like it has been all year. Yes, you're right, David. Let's move on then.
So what was the best thing you got out of 2020?
Okay. I think what I said this morning, really, and I think I just said it at the top of the show today, or just this evening, is meeting fabulous people who we consider to be our close friends, and we'll be travelling in October 22 to meet them and be with them.
I like this. David says, jab me like a voodoo doll if it helps me travel. You bet.
Yeah, jab away.
Jab away. Come on in.
Correct.
And Heather's saying only 2 and they had major allergies to many things. Well, there you go. That's exactly what I'm saying.
Yep.
Don't stop because of 2 people. Keep going, keep going. We need this. We need this. We need to travel. Next cruise coming up.
Yes, Larry, meeting many new family members. That is correct. Yes.
Boy, Larry, have you got family members you haven't even used yet?
And you all know who you are.
Yeah, you do. I'm not going to put this a kibosh on any of you. Yep.
First thing about 2020, 1st of January 21, yes. I think I posted on Facebook today an interview of Jacinda Ardern, the Prime Minister of New Zealand, pulled out, I think, 20 questions in 2 minutes out of a box. And she had a similar answer to the question, best thing about 2020. That's pretty much what she said too.
So, do you have any resolutions for... Oh, there we go. Larry's giving me a serve. Sean, you naughty boy.
Oh, you are naughty.
Yes, stop it. And
There
there's
he is.
Bill. How you going, Bill?
Hello,
Welcome
Bill,
aboard,
again.
buddy.
not
Have
too
a safe
cold for
day
you.
for you.
It was not too cold for you this morning.
Yeah. Yep. So, Bill, we're just reminiscing on the good things that have happened in 2020. Now let's talk about what we expect from 2021. What are you hoping for?
Just everything to be back to normal as quickly as possible.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Well, the question is whether we have the same normal or we have a new normal.
Yep, can't say. I do not have a crystal ball.
Well, we
Nor
can.
do you.
No, neither do I. I can hope for one.
Me too.
Or 3. I don't know. We'll see how we go. I'm just putting out there the link to the chat. if anybody wants to pop on board and have a chat with us while we're here. This being the last, the very last hump day for 2020. The next hump day I will just have to see you next year.
It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Very last hump day, very last Wednesday.
Do you know that you will never ever see me like this again on a Wednesday evening before hump day? Oh, guess who's popped in? G'day.
Hey, what's happening?
Surprise out of the blue.
Mate, the last time I saw you come up or get close to coming up, you were travelling away somewhere.
That's right.
I know, and now here I am. I'm still in the same clothes I was in yesterday. That's because I haven't made it to bed yet.
You haven't made it. Oh.
Good on you, Blaine. Nice
How's
to
it
see you
going?
anyway.
Oh, we're going well. What about you?
Good. I just texted my wife and said, "Hang on, I'm about to surprise someone in another chat." So I said they'll be surprised when I pop on.
So you know what my 2021 wish is, Blaine?
What's that? World peace.
Aside from world peace, Mallory comes in front of the camera.
Yes.
Maybe, you never know.
That'd be nice.
You never. Yeah, I hear an echo too. I said more. I just made sure my YouTube was on mute, which it is.
Yeah, ours is on mute as well, and we've set up our mics to be able to handle stereo.
Echo canceling. Yep.
Yep.
Let me make sure. I was just on another live and I didn't hear it. Actually, I was on another live for about 3.5 hours just now. That's where I came from.
Oh yeah. Whose live was it?
Johnny's Journey.
Ah. Was it a good one? Was it a good live?
Yeah.
Must have been for 3.5 hours.
Yeah, we just got done. I'm looking at my echo cancellation.
So, Blaine, what do you make of this year and potential for next year?
Well, this year's a crap show, but
Can you stop promoting it?
but yeah, I think 2021 will be better. Obviously, I think we'll be pleasantly surprised. I don't know about the first quarter of the year, but maybe the second quarter of 2021, hopefully.
Sorry, not laughing, Blaine. We're just reading David's comment.
David says, I would love to come on, but not real tech savvy. Spent the first 5 minutes watching you on the microwave. Yeah, okay. We've got a Facebook user. Welcome aboard, Facebook user. Tell us who you are, because all it tells us is that we've got Facebook user.
Can we talk David through the process?
Yep.
We have to get him on.
Yeah, we do. Heather saying, sounds like we are in a baseball stadium.
Really?
Yeah, well, we'll see how we go.
Okay.
Get into the stadium.
Oh, that's not us.
You got a compliment there from Larry saying
I
that
see. I
Blaine, the great
appreciate it.
promoter.
I've had fun in 2020, even though it was not the best year. But I wouldn't have met all the great people or had a channel or anything. So
We got it's Bonnie from California,
Bernstein.
Florida. And she's saying hi to you too, Blaine.
Hey.
And Dave is saying batter up.
Okay.
Yep. Okay.
Good. Hopefully that's.
Good
G'day,
morning.
Larry. Larry, twice in one day.
Long time no see.
Twice it. Was it twice? No.
No,
I was talking to you
it's a
yesterday.
different day.
For me, it's twice in one day.
For me, it was only once.
Same here. It's a different day, right?
Yeah.
What's the word? Same S, different. No, okay, I'll stop there.
Same. Come on, speak Canadian here or English or something.
Oh, come on. Larry, you better than these Yanks would know how to understand everything.
Okay, Bonnie's asking, Blaine, are you still in Montana?
I am not. I'm at home now. We just got back. I would say last night, but it's actually the night before last. Depends on where you're at, I guess.
And how was Montana?
It was good, nice and a little chilly, but it wasn't too bad like it normally is this time of year.
Um, Larry, you've got a hello from Bonnie. She's saying hello to you up in BC.
Hi, Bonnie. Hope you're feeling well.
So, what was the purpose of the trip? Just a family break, or was there
Yeah,
something specific?
my brother-in-law lives in Montana, so we went out there and visited him. With my mother-in-law went with my wife and I, so it was fun.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Just hoping I don't get any kind of sickness or anything, because as I was y'all heard me say on Us and More earlier, it'd be amazing if we don't get anything. Because I mean the airports are, especially this time of year, being the holidays and stuff, and the airports are packed, the planes are packed, a lot of sardines. So
You
I
know you're
pray
not
for your
allowed to get
protection.
anything. You haven't got my permission.
what's that?
I said you're not allowed to get anything. You haven't got my permission.
I hope not. I can feel my sinuses, but I'm hoping it's just a sinus infection.
I'm
Goodness
praying for your
me.
protection, Blaine.
Thank you. And my brain, right?
Yeah.
That way
Well,
when
well, well, Mr. Malcolm, if it isn't
Oh,
Malcolm
Grandpa.
your
from the other side of the ditch.
your neighbors.
Yep. Hey, Malcolm, I'm going to put a link in. Come and join us. Have a chat with us.
Now, does David want us to talk him through how to?
Now, now he's
how
the
to
Kiwi that we were talking about, right, Sean?
Say again?
He's the Kiwi that we're talking about now, right?
That's correct. This is the Kiwi.
Yes.
Now, Dave,
Yeah, I was just going to
step
ask.
away. Hang on, I just got to give David some instructions here. Step away from the thing that's got lots of buttons on the right-hand side and goes round and round and round and make beeping noises whenever it stops. That's called the microwave. You want to step up to your laptop and click in on the link. Ah, there we go.
There he is.
Mr. Malcolm,
That's what he
welcome,
looks like.
buddy.
Oh,
I forgot him.
I'm
Look
just
at
trying
that.
to.
Hey, Malcolm.
How you doing, boys and girls?
Happy New
Hey.
Year, man.
Happy New Year. Almost.
Well, yes, I had a birthday yesterday, so
Oh, happy birthday.
happy birthday.
it's
It was your
no use.
22nd, wasn't it?
He's
Yeah,
40.
about that. It's no use rushing into having a birthday early in the year. Just wait patiently, they turn up.
Yeah, that's right. They do.
But,
Hey,
it is a big.
Go on.
Yeah, it is a big week though. You've got Christmas, then my birthday, and then New Year's Eve. So
Well, it makes for a bad month, I reckon. Hang on. David is saying, hang on, dinner's just about cooked. We'll wait until it's finished and then pop on in. What I was saying
Putting it on in the television.
in the television, yeah. What I was saying is it's been ages since we've seen you, had the chance to have a chat.
oh,
What have you been up to?
it's just been nuts. Work's been just flat out. Being summer.
That's good.
Bonnie's saying that she loved the visit to the zoo at Halls Gap. Did you see our video there, Malcolm?
No, I haven't looked at that one yet.
We put a video up on Halls Gap. We went up to Halls Gap for a couple of days, and the video had we had one day on that video, and the girls went up to the zoo. So we've got some great stuff from where we were staying. When you come down, you should come up to Halls Gap as well.
I was hoping to see Alana jumping up on the trampoline.
Yeah,
Yes,
no,
well,
not likely.
The challenge was thrown out there. That was for Sean to do it, but we were a bit concerned about the spoons.
MGM is saying 4 a.m. is becoming a great time slot. Sure is. Let's keep it going. And Heather is wishing you a happy birthday, Malcolm.
Thank you, Heather.
How's that grandson of yours?
He's good. Yes.
I have a question. Do they have koala in New Zealand?
No.
No, it's only in Australia.
Yep.
Oh,
David is saying, love the Kiwi accent, feel like I'm in Bondi.
I've never been to Bondi.
Mate, you haven't missed, you've missed heaps.
Nah. Been to Sydney.
Blaine, you're sitting there, yes, but it should be in bed or working at least, one or the other. That's to Bill. Yep.
Malcolm, I only went to Sydney for the first time 2 years ago.
Well, yeah, I've been there a lot.
I've travelled all over the world, but I've not been to Sydney. That was the first time.
Bonnie is saying, will cruising be starting in New Zealand soon? What have you heard, Malcolm?
Yeah, our Prime Minister's just a little bit timid with that sort of thing. We could have had a two-way thing with Australia for months, but yeah, wait and see. We've just booked airfares up to the Coromandel Peninsula, which we're doing in February or middle of February.
But you guys are able to fly into Melbourne now.
Yes, yeah, that's on the plans for the middle of the year.
Yep.
Wow.
Great.
Is it president or prime minister, Malcolm?
We've got a Prime Minister.
Yeah, your prime minister reminds me of our prime minister. Timid and soft.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Except
Larry's a
ours looks
Kanak.
Except ours looks like a horse.
Okay. She has got a rather
Or is
large, shall we say, overbite.
She did make the comment the other day. It went something like this.
Larry,
Yeah,
if you go to my
that was it.
Facebook page, you'll see, have a look at her. I've got a little thing on her.
Bonnie is saying she wanted to see the kangaroos jumping on the
Me too,
trampoline.
actually, because one came past.
Yep.
Right past the trampoline.
David is saying you have missed nothing, mate.
Where is David from?
David's up in New South Wales,
Oh, New South Wales. Okay.
just past Sydney. Ah, who have we got there? Oh, Miss Happy Face.
Heather.
Hi.
Heather, Dwight's sleeping.
Yeah, I'm not here.
You, okay, I'll shut up. I was going to say something else. Bill's saying he's on his way to work, which is awesome.
There you go.
Have a safe day, Bill.
Yes.
Please keep your eyes on the road, not on the YouTube channel, because looking at me and
Me.
Blaine would be a real challenge. Okay, I'll shut up. So, Malcolm, you've been awfully quiet. What's been going on in the life of Malcolm Hogan in good old NZ?
Work mainly.
And he is a new.
Yeah, I do the lawn and garden. That's been nuts. Plus, I build picnic tables, and since September, we've built 35 tables. I delivered another one this afternoon.
Oh, that's busy.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Has New Zealand had much in the way of Mumbo 19 issues?
No, not really. They catch a few at the border as they come in, but nothing in the community.
So that's awesome.
And what do they do with them? Put them into quarantine?
Any restrictions, Malcolm?
Yeah, you've got to do 2 weeks quarantine in a hotel. Costs you 3,100 New Zealand for your 2 weeks.
Have you had any escapees out of the quarantine like we've had?
Oh, a few have escaped and gone up the street and gone to supermarkets and things.
It's at this time that the Americans would love to be standing outside practicing their no. Yep.
We had a barbecue last night for my birthday, and there's a dozen of us standing around. Things we can do in New Zealand that other people can't do around the world.
Yep. You don't have the requirement for face masks.
No, not at all. I've never worn one, never will.
No face masks?
Nope.
NZ is COVID free.
I've heard of that.
Yeah.
NZ is COVID free.
Wow.
For once, our isolation at the bottom of the world has come in handy.
Yes.
Yep.
That's what we were saying about Australia today, this morning. Yeah.
Bonnie is saying she's been watching the Australia Ambulance TV show. She's seen a lot of Bondi. You haven't missed much. Dave, I have a video going. Can anyone see me? No, can't see you. Must be that microwave turning round and round. Bonnie is saying to Heather, how's the west coast of Florida today?
Cold.
And Florida has Mumbo rated near 30%. Our governor opened the state. I stay in my house.
Wow.
Bonnie's on the east coast of Florida, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's not too far from me.
Yeah.
So what's
David
colder
goes,
in
had-
Florida?
Sorry, say that again, Malcolm.
Anything under 70.
Under 70. So that's
Yeah, they'll work it
Well,
out.
About
for
20
me, it's anything under 76, but
It's about 18,
Yeah.
19 degrees. Yeah.
That's a nice day. David's saying, how do I get my camera on? I can see you all. Dave, go to your computer. There was a link that I put on. Just click on the link and let the camera, let your camera look at you, and that will bring you into the chat. I'll just add another copy of that link for you so you can pop on in.
It will,
And
it will close one window and open up another window.
yeah, and just turn your volume off on your YouTube.
Bonnie is saying, yes, Larry, near Fort Lauderdale.
Okay, yeah.
So, as far as New Zealand and Australia are both concerned, we are fortunate that we are islands, and that we're not bothered by the general communication by other people coming in via aircraft or boat or whatever the case might be. Oh, guess who's just popped in? Welcome aboard, Dave.
There he is.
muted.
Do us a favor. You're muted. Can you hit the mute button on your yeah? Get the boss,
There we go.
Hello, Mrs. David.
Mrs. Burgess,
She's off.
the Lady Burgess. No, I think you should.
Press the microwave.
Good on you, Dave.
That's the
There you
Michael.
go. There you go. Hey, David. Yay, you made it. Woohoo.
Yep.
Oh, you can bring your doggy in. Oh,
Oh.
oh.
Oh,
Got the whole family there.
little puppy.
G'day, g'day.
So, how's the weather up where you are, Dave? We still don't have sound.
You gotta probably turn
Turn the volume up on the
Turn the volume up.
microphone.
Yep. Quick, boss.
Hey, Sean,
Yes.
you know how I'm saying landlocked?
Yes.
We actually have 5 cases here.
You actually have
5 cases.
5 cases. Oh wow. That's a fair whack.
We did have at one point, but it was on a First Nations reserve, and somebody from the Lower Mainland in Vancouver came up for a funeral and
Hey,
took off a mask and got the whole community 30-something.
hang on a second, Larry. David, I think in the background you've got YouTube running as well. So if you want to mute the YouTube and just stay up with the StreamYard, that way you'll be able to stay in touch and we won't get the feedback. So you've muted yourself. You'll see that you'll have 2 tabs there. One of them is YouTube.
Might be that
And the other one
feedback
is-
coming off the microwave again.
You're muted, so just unmute the mic and we'll get that. There we go. Try again. No, I can't hear you. You're not coming across.
If you look at the bottom where it says mute, stop cam, and then mic cam, if you hit that, that's your settings. See if your volume's up on that.
Oop, yeah.
Either way. Hey,
There we go.
Oh, gone.
Hey Larry,
Yeah.
I never noticed how much you. It's crazy how you and Papa Mozo favor each other when you're laying down.
There is one difference. There is one difference.
Oh yeah, he
Papa
has a
Mozo.
shirt on.
What, Sean?
Larry's wearing way too much clothing for
You
Papa
have a
Mo's.
shirt on.
Yeah, that's
Right, yeah. But you only see the top half, so I am in bed.
Oh, well, shoot. That's all we need to
Disco
see.
lights going.
and how is that different to you and Papa Mozo?
I didn't say there was a difference.
Papa Mozo has a Speedo on and Larry has a zilch.
Oh, I got one.
Okay, what's David up to there? Okay.
Oh, sorry, Elian.
I'll just go back to Bonnie for a minute. She's saying it's very, very windy in Southeast Florida today. In fact, she's lived in Palm Beach County, not near
Mar-a-Lago.
yeah, that one.
Mar-a-Lago.
Yep. Okay, and she's also feeling sorry for the puppy. I mean, she's saying the puppy's so cute, Dave.
Okay, we're getting there, David? Yes, no?
Yeah, no, we're not hearing.
Okay.
We're not hearing. Unfortunately,
He can hear us, all right.
Yep.
Sign language.
you can do sign language.
Hold up
Just
a
make
sign.
just make it good sign language.
Yeah.
We'll lip read.
No, Larry, we don't do that. We don't do that bloody US stuff. We do Auslan instead.
Oh. It's with the left hand. Good. Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
Someone post instructions.
Well, you can hear.
Oh, I guess I can. See, I'm not very techy either.
No. So, last hump day of 2020. What would you like to see go besides the Mumbo?
Cruise ships.
Yes.
I want to see them go out.
Yes.
Yes, with passengers on them.
I want all borders to open up.
Yeah, me too. I want to take our RV to Canada.
Why do you want to go there? There's only Larry there.
Well, you never know. I might run into somebody else.
Very pretty part of the world.
Everything normal. It doesn't matter what it is. Just some kind of normalcy. Which
Yep.
I don't know if we'll ever be.
So what do you
You
reckon is
know-
going to be normal?
Yes, I think this is going to come 10 years from now. It's going to be still, like the flu is. It's going to be something that we're going to have to ensure we get a vaccine for. You either have a choice to get the flu shot or you don't have the flu shot. It's kind of like that.
I've actually only gotten the flu shot once in my life.
Yeah, I think I've only got it once probably. And I think I've only had the flu maybe 3 times, if that.
Yeah, roughly about the same for me.
Larry, you're going to get a visitor who wants to move there permanently. Bonnie wants to move to Canada.
Oh, you want to move again?
Canada's nice. I wouldn't mind. I've only been to Alberta area, but we enjoyed our visit there.
Yeah, but then you've got to say, yes, Your Majesty, no, Your Majesty, yes, Your Royal Highness, no, Your Royal Highness.
Well, I say that to my wife anyway, so I should be used to it.
So,
It'll be way too cold for Bonnie after Florida.
did you like?
Look who's come on board.
Good day,
G'day,
man.
Megan, welcome aboard.
Megan,
Oh, Megan. Hi, Megan.
Bonnie is saying, we don't know what will come next, the next novel virus. Yeah. Yep. Malcolm saying g'day to Megan, and Bonnie saying to Larry, I love Vancouver, I love Nova Scotia.
Yeah, I actually love the whole country. Because I've lived in many places all across Canada.
Malcolm, you didn't know you were this famous.
No, I'm getting the idea.
Hogan's Heroes?
I used to get that a lot at school.
oh, Bonnie's originally from Brooklyn.
Yep.
Okay.
It was one of my favorite TV shows.
A New Yorker.
There's many a classroom when I was at school. People will be singing or humming the theme tune to it.
Yeah.
Vino nothing, nothing.
Hey, Dave, with a nod of the head, or if you can't get your microphone working, with a nod of the head. What do you reckon? 2022 cruising. You reckon you're going to come with us? Oh, come on. Yeah, you're going to come with us?
Oh, there's
Oh, oh,
Oh, come on. Mrs.
Okay.
Burgess, come on.
Mrs. Burgess. Come on.
I saw
The
two
la-
thumbs ups.
Yeah,
I see another one.
thumbs up.
good on you.
Yeah.
We'll get you sorted. Come on down with us. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'll put the thing up later on, the promo up. But I see there a person, Nick D. Welcome aboard, buddy. Welcome. It's nice to see you for a change.
Hi, Nick.
You know, if Megan's here, Nick's gonna be right there somewhere. So
Yep.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Oh, got another.
Oh, awesome. Got another. That's 3 thumbs up.
Okay, there you go. That's
Well-
a commitment.
Well, let me do this very quickly. Okay, hang on. I'm going to check something out here very quickly.
2 more thumbs ups.
Yeah, I just did one.
As well now.
Dave has sent out a message here on the private chat saying we'll go away and work on this for next time. He's halfway there, and Sue says yes.
Not a problem.
Awesome.
Not a problem.
Looking forward to that, Dave. Take care, guys.
For trying. Don't
Thanks
forget
for
to turn-
trying.
Don't forget to turn your
Yeah,
camera off.
you need to kill us.
Don't forget to turn stream.
Don't
You need
forget
to-
to turn the microwave off.
So,
Yeah, because that could get
Burgess,
interesting here in a little bit. We don't need none of that.
Sue, you better kill us. Otherwise, I'm going to have to remove you very viciously. There we go.
Ooh.
Oh, that was so cute.
It reminded me of that clip on the news of the fellow being interviewed in England, and then his little child ran in, and then that was his wife dragging the child out.
Yeah, that's right. Bonnie says she just got a refund for her January cruise. Must have to call Cindy Spiker.
Oh.
Do that, Bonnie. Do that, Bonnie.
Just might have to.
Do it up, Bonnie.
Oh, good on you, Bonnie. Welcome. Hey, Bonnie, if you feel up to it, come into the chat. I will just put out the link again. It'd be nice to have you on board.
There she
Gather everybody before the end of the year.
Yep. Heather, are you typing away to Bonnie, giving her Cindy's details?
Good on you.
Good on you. I'm just going to do a little bit of a promo quickly.
Oh, I have to message it that. Not message, Facebook.
All right, here we go.
Wow, it's fabulous.
So, Malcolm, what's the likelihood of you joining us?
Slim to none.
Oh, why is that?
We're still trying to save up to get to Europe. Not this June, but we're going to go the following. We've added 2 weeks to it so I can go to the last 6 counties in Ireland I haven't been to.
So, what happened, Larry?
I pressed the back space on the phone.
Welcome back.
He's playing Tetris.
Thank you.
So the cruise is going to be in 2022, the 15th of October to the 23rd, going from Miami through to the South Caribbean. If you can see your way to coming along, come along. It will be absolutely awesome. Let me have a look, see here. Dave is saying back off the whatever I was doing, just to have to work on out the microphone for some reason, but I'm 3/4 of the way there. That'll be awesome. And if you while we're on the chat, you fix the issues, pop on in, Dave. Don't mind if you do. Nick is saying the beat here is amazing.
Excellent.
Good.
People were liking that music.
Yep, excellent. I'll do that again.
Downunder Cruisers.
Oh, okay.
That's all they do.
Mum was having a good time there too.
That's all they do. They jam to the music. Megan is saying to Malcolm, we'll be in EU as soon as I'm allowed. And Nick is saying my house has gigantic signs that say Nick and Megan, just like other weird cities. Oh, that's awesome.
Boy,
So,
Can't Americans travel? I thought they could still go overseas.
yeah, but there's some countries that won't take them in.
am I the only one that
Are you the only one that what?
there was a noise?
No, it's Heather typing.
Oh,
See?
Who's it?
There she is. She's doing it again.
And
There is a noise that sounds like someone's touching a microphone.
yes.
Yeah, it now it won't happen because Heather will type and there'll be.
She's typing
She's-
without any hands too.
Yep, she was. Mental telepathy, that girl. I don't know. She's busy setting up the cruise, the group cruise.
can you tap your head at the same time, Heather?
Do what?
Can you tap your head? What you doing there?
She's run out of hands. So, Malcolm, when are you coming to Melbourne?
Well, that could be the replacement of last year's June trip. So could be late June, early July is what
Awesome.
we're looking at.
Awesome. So we need to catch up for a beer.
Yes.
If you've got time.
Is the flights expensive from New Zealand over to Australia, Melbourne?
No, around about 500 to 600 return, thereabouts.
NZ.
Yeah.
I don't know the New Zealand dollar.
It's not a lot different to the Kanak dollar.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. There's about $1.05 between Aussie and New Zealand, so there's not a lot of major difference between the two. Close enough to the Canadian dollar.
So yeah, there's not much difference in $2 or $3.
No, it's
It's
more like
about a-
cents.
It's about a 3.5 hour flight, thereabouts.
Okay, so that's a good price then.
Yeah.
Do you guys have a low cost carrier in New Zealand, Malcolm?
Low cost flight, Jetstar's our low cost.
What jet? What?
Jetstar. They're
So,
owned
Yeah,
by
I've
Qantas.
heard of them. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, owned by Qantas.
Um,
We just booked airfares to Auckland on Jetstar, including everything, front row seating, everything was 472 New Zealand for the two of us. On Air New Zealand was 616.
Wow.
that's a huge difference.
Yeah. Air New Zealand they've been gouging the country for 80 years.
Yeah, well, they've been the monopoly,
they've
right?
got the monopoly.
Yeah.
There's no competition there.
We had a monopoly here with Air Canada and WestJet that was just dominating for many years until we just started to get these ultra low cost carriers in, which dropped the prices significantly.
In answer to Megan, do we have any travel plans prior to the cruise? Yes, we're probably going to be doing a couple of trips around Victoria, going up to a place called Dalesford and maybe even Halls Gap again, and spending a bit of time in Sydney with some friends. Probably next New Year's Eve, we would want to try and be in Sydney for the fireworks directly. So that's our plans for the next 12 or so months.
Is Megan and Nick signed up?
They'll be shortly.
We'd like them to be.
Yeah,
They
Megan
could be referring
Megan has
to the-
threatened.
That could be,
Oh, that was Bonnie.
Megan could be
Yep.
referring to what we're planning. Are we going to the States and travelling there a bit?
Yeah, no, too early for us. No, Dave, it wasn't you touching the microphone. You don't even know what they look like.
Megan,
Yep.
we are planning to arrive in the States 3 weeks before the cruise
Yep.
and going to New York and Washington, D.C.
So,
and meeting up with a few people.
yeah, New York, Washington, D.C., and then flying into Orlando, I think.
Flying into Orlando.
And then for some reason, Heather's got us busy doing some stuff. I don't know what it is. It's going to be fun. We're looking forward to it.
Oh, wait. Did you say the activities?
No, that's our activities. We're not talking cruise activities yet.
Oh.
But if you want to come in early, Larry, you're welcome to come in early.
We already talked about this New York and Washington, D.C. stuff.
Yeah, we did.
Yes. Oh, so it's hinting, but we haven't spoken about the activities. Okay.
Yep. So there is one activity we're doing just before the cruise, and that is Bonnie says, Larry, I didn't have a good experience with Air Canada. Yep.
Neither did I.
Megan says, I flew Jetstar from Sydney to Melbourne. Not a fan of low-cost carriers, but it was better than the US ones.
Jetstar's not too bad.
Jetstar, yeah, and also you've got to go on Virgin Australia are not bad as well. Heather,
And I hate to be unpatriotic, but if I had a choice of Qantas or Air New Zealand, I would choose Air New Zealand over Qantas.
I wouldn't.
Really?
Yeah, I try to avoid Air New Zealand at all costs.
I think Air New Zealand.
Really? Wow.
I
Yeah.
much prefer Air New Zealand to Qantas, to be honest.
but then again, if I had a choice between Air New Zealand and Qatar, I'd have to take Air New Zealand.
Oh, I'd take Qatar.
Qatar's supposed to be very good, but
Yeah.
as long as you don't have to fly anywhere via Doha.
Bonnie is saying that she's booked on the Majestic Princess October 2021 on the Mexican Riviera cruise. That'd be awesome.
Well, actually, we're supposed to be right now on the Regal Princess
Oh, shut up.
as we speak,
Oh,
sailing out of Sydney
oh,
for New Year's Eve.
shut up.
That's not
Please.
happening, obviously.
Oh,
I know.
there we were walking along the
Oh, the promenade.
The
deck.
promenade deck.
I know.
sipping
Where-
a pina-
I didn't quite hear. Where was the cruise going to?
the South
We're
Pacific.
going to Fiji, Vanuatu, and New Caledonia.
Wow.
New Year's Eve, on the way to New Caledonia was the first stop. To Noumea. Yep.
Did you have to bring it up?
We came to
Actually,
December.
I didn't quite hear the full itinerary. What was that?
Nick is saying to you, Malcolm, you're closer to Antarctica than he is. He's jealous. Only continent left that he hasn't been on.
Wow.
Scenic flight. Qantas is doing scenic flights.
Nick, I sign up for MLMs, so I'm in for whatever. That's good.
MLMs.
What's that?
Yeah.
Sorry. What is an MLM? Does anyone know? What an
Malcolm,
MLM is?
to Nick D, they are our neighbours. Oh, thanks. Be nice.
What are MLMs?
We'll find out sooner or later.
Hopefully someone will tell us.
Megan, I'm working on Nick for the cruise. It won't be our first. It would be our first.
Yes.
Have seen tons of bloggers' cruises being promoted recently, but yours looks the best. Oh, that's awesome.
Fabulous.
That's awesome.
I'll-
Bonnie
That would be really exciting.
Bonnie is saying thanks to Heather for the group cruise info. We'll call Cindy in January.
Oh, Bonnie.
Awesome. That would be absolutely exciting. Heather, no problems.
David's back.
Is he? Well, there he is.
Ask him to add you to the stream.
G'day. We've got you in.
We can hear you.
Welcome aboard.
Can you hear me?
Can hear you, buddy. Welcome aboard.
G'day!
You did it!
Hey, woohoo!
Hey.
Well done.
So, mate, who was the genius? You or the boss?
Finally.
Who was the genius that got you set up? You or the boss?
Not me.
She who must be obeyed, right?
Well, welcome.
Nice to have you on board.
It's delayed. Hang on.
No, you can't do that. It'll be delayed.
Why?
That's all right.
Because you're talking to people over the way.
Oh,
Tell them it's
That's
delayed to make it faster.
That's awesome, Dave. We'll enjoy your company.
So you might as well join him because we can all
St. Petersburg.
Do you have YouTube running in the back?
Hey, Sue, do us a favor. Is YouTube running in the background? And if
Yeah.
it is, can you shut it
So-
down?
gotta hit something.
Okay, tell me what do I hit?
You may have YouTube running in the background.
YouTube run.
Yep,
So if
go
you can
on.
kill
Now
the
we're right.
YouTube. Oh, that's better.
G'day,
Very-
guys. The technical cretin.
join the club. Me too.
Say that better.
Is that better?
Much.
All good.
Much.
Thank you very much.
So, Dave, where's your next cruise?
Probably your one now,
Oh, awesome.
Cheers.
because we cancelled. We had two back to backs, and we cancelled a lot of them. So you can't, you just can't do it.
You were busy nattering away on the keyboard there, and I'm still trying to catch up with all the communications. But you said Virgin is the best by far, or was before they went belly up. Always use them compared to Qantas. I kind of see them a bit like, remember the old Compass Airlines?
Yeah, I'd agree with that. Yeah,
I kind of see them a bit like that. Anything's better than Qantas, I reckon.
yeah. I just I didn't like Singapore. I didn't mind Etihad, but I just like Virgin.
You didn't like Singapore? Blasphemous. They're wonderful.
Excuse me.
Really?
Oh, yeah, you might. I suppose you get different opinions with it, I suppose.
That's true.
No, we weren't big fans on Singapore. We flew premium economy home from Europe last year, and I wouldn't do premium economy again. I'm doubtful that I'd go Singapore.
I thought
Yeah,
you
no.
only do
Their
business
business
class,
class is
Malcolm.
amazing.
So I missed that.
Their
I thought you
business
only did
class
business.
is brilliant.
Well, we thought we'd try the premium economy just to see what it was like, and no, I wouldn't do it again.
Yeah. Wow.
Bonnie says she's a JetBlue fan, and Nick says Virgin Australia was the best airline I've ever flown, or he's ever flown. Bonnie is saying Regal Princess is a beautiful ship.
Don't
Yeah.
rub it in, Bonnie.
Level 5 where he was on level 1,125.
Okay. They can see you looking around the corner.
Well, you can come in, Sue. We don't mind.
Yeah, just stand in the corner.
Just come on in.
You might as well.
You might as well, Sue. I mean, look. Don't worry about your hair. Look at mine.
See, Sean, I told you. That's why Ananda's not here.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh.
Dave, you were saying yep to Nick, couldn't agree more, and then Blaine had to put his 2 cents worth in, but Virgin is normally good at first.
Well, actually,
Yeah, right.
Can I just ask a question? Speaking of American domestic airlines, if we were to fly New York or Washington to Florida, what would be an airline of choice?
My favorite American airline is Alaska, but that's on the way.
Sorry?
I say either American or Southwest.
Yeah, American don't have a good rap here.
Well, it's funny because like somebody mentioned something about JetBlue. JetBlue was horrible. JetBlue was famous for crashing.
Heather or Blaine, have you flown Frontier?
Yeah.
I can't hear something annoying. Sorry.
Yeah.
Tricky is to get the two-seat configuration down the back if you fly economy, which we do, because there's only 2 seats, so you don't get a third person there. That's the way to go on the 777s and things like that. So, and I've never been premium economy or anything, but economy's good enough, isn't it? Really?
Yep.
No.
One of these days, I'm going to fly business class. It's a dream for me.
Well,
I
I saved up and treated myself a couple of times when I flew to Manchester from Melbourne, and I love Singapore, so Singapore Airlines has always been my airline of choice. And I went business class twice, long haul, and you can't go back. I tell you, you get very spoiled.
Megan is saying Virgin Australia was good, but prefer Lufthansa or Swiss Air, saving up our miles and points for the Q suites whenever we can go anywhere on Qatar.
Oh yes,
Larry, have you been watching Sam Chui? Do you know who he is?
yes.
He does.
Oh
He's
yes, definitely follow him. He's an av geek like me.
Yeah, he was on Qatar,
Yep.
and it looks brilliant. It does look brilliant.
That's where I get my knowledge of Singapore Airlines being a great airline to fly on from him.
Nick is saying multi-level marketing, sell your junk for inflated prices so you can sell it to other victims. That's called, that's not multi-level marketing, that's called a pyramid scheme, Nick.
I'm just going to say that, yeah, pyramid.
Nick is saying to Blaine, it's a stretch. Whatever is a stretch, I don't know.
Is that Virgin being normally good at first? That could be what. But that's Virgin International.
Yeah, Bonnie was agreeing that it's a pyramid scheme that Nick is talking about. And Blaine, especially after Nick, yeah, that's right. A couple of chats going on here that are a bit interesting, like Bonnie's inverted cone. Yep, that's right.
Yes. Or Delta.
Delta by far won the win on best US carrier.
I had a negative flight with Delta. I've been flying since the 1980s. I've never sat anywhere but a window seat, and Delta forced me to sit in a window seat or an aisle seat, and I'll never do it again.
You were forced. They had a gun to your head and said you will sit there.
No, they just said, that's the only seat that we have for you. Very, very last row aisle seat in the back.
Well, at least you could stretch.
I'm 360 pounds, 6'2".
Okay.
Yeah.
Megan is saying JetBlue and Alaska for honourable mentions for best US airline.
I had to do that the other day, Larry, and I couldn't feel my left leg because it was pushed up, or I was up by the window seat and it was pushed up in the seat in front of me, my leg. So, because I'm 6'2", you know.
Yeah, you're 6'2" as well. That's right.
Yeah, I'm 6'2". My wife said, "How are you?" I said, "Well, I'll let you know as soon as we stand up, and I'll be able to feel my left leg again, and some other body parts." I said, "I hope you." I said, "I hope you're not planning on having kids anytime soon," because I said, "I think I just ruined myself."
I've actually flown Alaska Airlines quite a few times, and every single flight has been perfect. They've treated me well, and they've actually gone above and beyond.
I did sit down in first class, but that was after everybody got off the plane, and I said, "Hey, I just want to see how it feels to sit in these big old seats." I had about that much leg room. I'm like, man, I could do it, and the seats was about that wide. I said, I could do this all the time. And so I got up and left.
Bonnie said to Megan, used to fly Delta all the time, got tired of getting stuck in Atlanta, missing my connecting flights.
That's an airport I really want to see is Atlanta.
Yeah, that's huge.
Megan is saying New York to Florida is best on JetBlue. Frontier is a hard pass.
Really? Yeah. Good.
Bonnie is saying Air Alaska,
There
thumbs
we
up.
Okay.
Bonnie again, Megan, Spirit is a hard pass too.
Yeah, that Spirit Air reminds me of Ryanair.
Megan, Bonnie, I would rather go by Uber than Spirit. Bonnie is saying I was on a business class on Air Canada, still had a terrible experience. actually at the airport in Toronto, Air Canada wheelchair assist abandoned me. That's not nice.
Yes, I
Nice.
stuff with Air Canada, and I think the reason why that is they have a monopoly here and they can get away with it.
Um, Megan, Delta by far has higher ratings than American or United. Sorry you had a bad experience, Larry. Bonnie, Delta kept me hostage in Atlanta, kept us on the tarmac for 2 hours, not jetway available to get us off the plane. We had to stay at a crappy motel for the night, fly out the next day.
See, I've had a couple other flights with Delta. They were all good. It's just this was the one and only time that I ever sat in an aisle seat, and I actually went up to the gate agent and asked if they could do something about it, and they didn't even make an effort to do it, and that just made me angry.
Bonnie is saying to Megan, I take JetBlue from Florida to Boston. And Nick, if you're stuck in Atlanta, you can have a lot of Chick-fil-A.
What is
Right.
that again?
That's like a KFC
Oh,
type
that's
thing.
okay.
Yes. Hello.
Megan, Air Canada is a hard pass for me. Worst experience ever.
David, you've been to the States?
Oh, yeah, probably half a dozen times.
Great question.
No, we've been over there a lot. We do a lot of transatlantics. So we either go to the US and go to Europe or do it in reverse. So
Hey,
we go over a fair bit.
hey, Dave, what's your favourite cruise ship?
Oh, anything Royal. We've always sailed Royal Caribbean, but Independence I liked. But silly as it sounds, we like the Rhapsody, which is a real little ship that we did it through Alaska, and it's just fantastic. But
Why
look,
Royal?
I think cruising's what you make of it. You know, people say to me, "Oh, did you like a cruise director?" And I say, "You're a cruise director." Yeah, I never know these things. I just go and have a good time. You know, but we like Royal. That was our first ever cruise, and we've done a stack of transatlantics. We've been the Suez, and we've done up East Coast, West Coast of the US, and through Europe. We just love cruising. It doesn't matter where it goes, but the longer the sea days, the better.
What about you, Malcolm?
I can certainly hear David's Aussie accent.
Yes, mate.
Quite noticeable.
Oi, oi, oi. Oi, oi, oi.
So what about you, Malcolm? What's your favourite cruise ship?
I've only ever done a couple of overnighters up in Scandinavia.
Okay.
I'm not a huge boat fan. I get seasick very easily.
What you just look at the water running down the sink and that makes you seasick?
Pretty much. Yep.
Need to drink more down.
These Northern Americans keep asking the question: which way does the water flow?
I've never looked.
Do you know, David?
Yeah.
Which way?
All you hear on the ships is the sound of the toilet. Don't you love it?
Yeah, you got
It's
it.
like it's like a concerto during the night. Ah, there's the bloke with the bad bladder next door. Actually, the best cruise we ever did was the Baltic and Arctic Circle. If you ever want to do a cruise, that was fantastic. So, but it all depends what you like. People love hot weather cruises. We love the snow and the cold, and the colder the better.
Did you see the Northern Lights?
Yeah, done that. Yeah. We did the Baltic 2 years ago, and then up to the Arctic Circle was the second cruise back to back, and it takes you right up as far as you can go, and it's just fantastic. But
So Blaine, what's your favourite?
My favorite is Carnival.
Any particular ship?
No, not really. I've gone on the Horizon, the Spirit, gone on the Glory. But I don't know. I guess Horizon and the Sunshine. We've gone on the Sunshine, but probably Horizon just because it's got all the bells and whistles compared to the other ships that I've been on. So
Heather?
I like Royal. We went on the Royal ski trip, supposed to go on Oasis, but I really like Royal.
I'm not going to embarrass you, Larry, because I know that you guys have been dying to get on a cruise ship. But situations as they are.
Larry likes the little floating boat in his bathtub.
What's that, Heather?
You like the little floating boat in your bathtub.
Is that what that is? I thought it was something else.
oh Lord,
Sorry,
you thought it was one of those floating logs?
David. I'm a cruise virgin. That's why John was saying the way he was doing.
Nothing wrong with being a virgin of anything.
Hey, you know what though? It's pretty bad. You know, it's 2020 when Virgin Cruise Lines is still a virgin.
Yeah, that's right.
It's still waiting on its first.
Yeah.
It's going to end up a nun if it gets any more virgin. It keeps going much longer. It's just shocking, isn't it?
Wow.
Megan is saying to Nick, poutine, yes, best reason to go to Canada is for the poutine. What do you reckon, Larry?
I have a different biased opinion on poutine.
Bonnie is saying we were at the airport in Atlanta so late at night, everything in the terminal was closed, including Chick-fil-A. Oh dear.
That was our last trip out of Mexico, our wedding trip. We were delayed 18 hours, I think it was, and we got to the airport, Cancun airport, at I think it was 11 o'clock, and our flight didn't leave till 4 a.m.
Oh wow.
And so we were inside security from I think it was 12 o'clock until 4 a.m. with no restaurants, no food, no water. Yeah, that wasn't happy, but that's travel.
I spent a night on the floor of Tel Aviv airport because everything was closed and I couldn't go anywhere. And yeah, I had to just stretch out on the floor and sleep on the floor.
What's his name? Dave?
Archie.
How old is Archie?
11 weeks.
Oh, still a pup.
Yeah,
That didn't last long.
No, we had a Jack Russell for 14 years and he passed on. And I said, never get another dog. And of course, we got another one. But he's good. He's good for your mental health. You know, he's around all the time. He's good.
Yep. And he's licking you to death.
Yeah, he is. He is.
If I was there, I'd lick him to death.
What is he a little Jack Russell? Is he a little Jack Russell?
Yeah, he's like a wire-haired Jack Russell.
A wire. Yep.
Yeah, but he's come here.
Cheeky.
Come here, mate. Yeah, he's a purebred,
Oh,
but he's really good, aren't you?
oh,
Wave, say hello, everyone. Don't bite me, see.
Yep.
Difficult pat, bite you.
Oh, so bite him back.
And I've tried that to get fleas. He's good. He's good. Get down, no, get down. So,
Well, once he's
are
tried
you
the
doing
limelight.
are you doing a video thing tomorrow night?
Yes.
What time? Australian time?
We're starting at 11:45.
What about New Zealand time?
That'll be way into the
It's
new year for them.
1:45 in the morning.
Yeah, they've already have their New Year.
We'll
Is it
have a drink
two
for
hours,
you.
Malcolm?
Yes, yeah, 2 hour difference.
Okay.
It's
So
that
we're-
much. I actually thought you were closer.
Yeah, we're 11:15. What the hell's today? Wednesday.
Yep.
Oh.
Dave, are you going to join in on our live stream tomorrow?
Oh, I'm a technical genius now. I'll be fine. As long as C doesn't go out.
Hang on, I've got to say this. Heather, go and get a cup of coffee.
Good on you.
Yeah, what's up with that, Heather? Are you okay?
Yeah, she's half asleep and three-quarters awake. Or is it the other way around?
I barely sleep, okay, and I wasn't sleeping very well.
So go and get a coffee. Go on, quick.
There's my lamp I want.
Yeah, that one.
Is that the leg
So
one?
what time is it where you are, Blaine?
It is 5:15 a.m. on Wednesday morning.
And
Oh,
it's
sorry.
2:16 a.m. here where I'm at in British Columbia, Canada.
And I haven't gone to sleep, and I'm
And
sleeping.
why are you still up late?
Why am I still up?
Yeah.
Awesome people like you.
Oh, thank you. He's just getting ready for New Year's Eve. That's what it is.
I know. I'm actually thinking about turning around on this computer over here after I get done here and doing some work and then going to bed because I'd
Works
rather
for
go
you.
ahead and do it now because I'm supposed to be doing some work here in a couple hours. But if I go ahead and get it done now, I don't have to. I can sleep as late as I want to.
You know that work is a four-letter word.
Yeah, it sucks.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
But it's the only way I can pay for the cruising.
Yeah, me too.
So, Malcolm, what have you got planned for tomorrow night?
Oh, I'll probably just rock round to a mate's place, open his fridge and help myself.
What, just to the Guinness, or are you going to go for the other stuff too?
This mate, he just has plain old Spates, which is the most blandest beer you can get in New Zealand. It's horrible.
Yeah, you know how to fix that.
Yeah, take me home.
That's correct.
Yeah. No, we don't. We're going to with a few mates. You don't take beer to each other's houses. It just makes it easier. You just drink
Empty
theirs
it.
while you're there, and they drink yours while they're here.
So you go in there and empty their fridge.
Yep, and they come here and empty mine, and yeah, it works.
No, that works.
Yeah.
So you like
So
the
where
strong
about-
beer, Malcolm?
Sorry, I missed that. Like,
You like the strong beer like Guinness and stuff like that?
yeah, darker beers. Yeah, yeah. They got
I'm
more
actually
flavour.
opposite. I just tried Heineken for the first time.
Oh, yuck.
Nah.
Stop it,
No.
Don.
No, not Heineken. And Australians don't drink Fosters either.
No, they don't.
Whereabouts are you, Malcolm? Exactly.
Christchurch.
Oh, Christchurch, yeah.
Yeah.
So you get all
So
the
you're
earthquake.
yeah, that's it. Yes, they're not fun.
Ah.
We had a 3.7 about a week ago as well.
Really?
It's just- yeah, you just sit there and you think, oh yeah, another earthquake, and then just carry on with your day.
Amazingly, where I live here in Canada, we're on the fault line, and we have earthquakes like daily. But I've been here 15 years and never felt one.
Yeah.
Oh, so you can't say, did the earth move for me?
Yeah.
What's that, Delana?
So you can't actually ask, did the earth move for you?
Well, you can ask, but he won't know.
Now, up in Alaska, which is about 800 miles from here, north, they get massive earthquakes. Not massive, but like 4s, 5s, 6.
We don't have earthquakes here in South Carolina. Every once in a while, we'll have a little small 2.0, yeah, 2.5, you know, little small tremors or something. But
Yeah, we have a
of course,
maybe
only
one
earthquake we
every
feel
4
here
years.
is because we live in our camper. So when I'm in the bathroom and I drop a couple logs, you know, that's the only earthquake we feel.
Thanks for that.
Bonnie, Bonnie is saying she's happily and completely retired. 18 years of teaching, special education were her out, and supported her cruise addiction.
Blaine, I hope you've got good stabilisers on your van.
It's pretty good. They might be wore out by now, but it's still holding up strong.
I was told, Blaine, that you're working on a new kind of fuel for the RV.
A new kind of what?
Fuel.
Natural fuel.
You doing that?
Good old natural gas.
Natural
G'day,
gas.
how you going?
There's my daughter Ruby.
I'm sorry.
Hey, Ruby, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, thanks. Welcome
Ready
to the
with the
Down
door
Under
here?
Cruisers.
Oh, thank you.
Let's met the dog. How'd you go? Did you give anyone food poisoning?
No.
Oh. I am. So
Welcome back, Heather.
there's a train trip, Malcolm, to Christchurch, which comes from inland somewhere up through the Alps or something. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, the Alpine fault line.
That's the one.
Yeah.
There's a documentary on it that goes up into the snow and everything comes back down into Christchurch.
Yeah, we saw that.
And that wasn't actually the fault line that went when we had the big ones here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was a different fault line. So, yeah. But like Blaine was saying before about the twos, we wouldn't even feel those. They've got to be well over three before we feel anything.
Yeah,
We're just so used to them.
Well, the worst one
Bonnie
we've
is
had here
going-
in Australia would be the Newcastle one, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that was our worst.
Yeah.
Bonnie is saying no earthquakes in Florida. Heather said she's been in a few earthquakes. And Bonnie's given Blaine a new name, Methane Blaine. Blaine, it's highly flammable.
What's that? Foster's Australian for beer. Isn't that their slogan or whatever for Foster's?
Yeah, that used to be their slogan. I don't know about in the US.
I think that's what it is, Australian for beer or whatever.
David is saying Sue loves Blaine's accent.
Yep, she does.
Well, thank you, kind sir.
She I love his accent. I said that's good, fantastic. What do you?
There's a few accents out there.
Mate, there's plenty of accents here tonight.
Yeah,
Sure
a lot
are.
of accents.
Let's see how many states are represented. We've got Christchurch, the South Island. No, you're on the mainland.
Yeah, we're South Island.
So what does that mean?
What?
New Zealand's
South
made up of
Island?
two main. Yeah,
You have
we're
an
made up of
island?
two main islands.
Oh,
New Zealand's got the North and the South Island. You know, Australia's eighth state.
yeah.
Oops, sorry.
Yeah. Okay. I actually thought it was all one island. That's what I thought New Zealand was.
No,
There's about 12 miles between the two islands.
Oh.
And the top of the South Island's further north than the bottom of the North Island. They actually overlap.
How long does it take up by ferry?
About 3 hours. Because they come all the way through the Marlborough Sounds.
Would like to do that one day in a camper.
No, I don't. I fly.
Yeah. You only fly.
yeah, we want to pop over to one of the airports, get a camper van, and just trip through the country, both north and south. I've done that about 40 years ago. I want to do it again.
Yeah, the better scenery's in the South Island.
Yeah, we know that because you're there.
Yeah, that's correct.
That's correct.
Our rivalry is almost as bad as the New South Wales Victorian rivalry, isn't it, Dave?
Yeah, I would say so. And there's a lot of rivalry within Australia, but our Kiwi cousins, we just love them. I mean, I'm a rugby league supporter and a mad South Sydney supporter. We've got more Kiwis in our side than we have Australians, so it's just the way it is. But I've never been to New Zealand either.
Never been here.
No. That's the irony of it is I'm an ex-policeman, and my partner used to be a Kiwi, and his wife was Australian, and she had the Kiwi accent. And he spoke like an Aussie, so you can't pick it.
New Zealanders drive on the wrong side of the road too, right?
No.
Blaine,
They're the same with us.
Blaine, let's get this correct, okay? You guys drive on the right side of the road, and we drive on the correct side of the road.
When we drive in America, Blaine, we know who's on the right side of the road because we can tell the Americans with the whites of their eyes, like that opened up.
Oh, I love that. That's gorgeous.
Sean's
The
gonna
only
steal that
anomaly
one.
to this is the Canadians.
What's that?
The only
What's that?
anomaly, the only anomaly to this whole discussion is the Canadians.
I'm not saying anything.
Well, I mean, it's all the yeah, that's dominated by the US.
You're broken up. Sorry.
That's that apple crap.
They've gone to sleep.
They're full of
Yeah, it looks
BS
like
up
it. Well,
there.
it's their side of the bridge, you know, their side of the pond. Anyway, jumping through the chat a bit further, we've got Megan saying to Malcolm, "How time flies. Seems like we were just welcoming him into the world a few months ago, maybe weeks ago. I don't know." Bonnie is saying she doesn't drive. It's safer for everyone. I tried to teach my son to drive. I told him to keep death off the roads and drive on the pavement. That was much better.
I was all right in America till I had to turn at an intersection. That's what throws you because you want to go left all the time.
Yeah, that would be scary.
You're all right. You can follow the throngs until then. But even in America, they do the crossover with the walking as well. So we always walk on the left and they walk on the right. And then you go and walk around Vegas and you're forever walking into people. It's weird as. It's weird as.
Our toilets also flush the right way, correct? I just wasn't sure.
Every toilet flushes the correct way, otherwise shit would stay there.
Just one big turd.
Yeah.
I've never checked.
I don't think you've missed much.
Probably not a lot.
No, but then when we've got Methane Blaine there, it changes things.
I tell you what, when Blaine's famous as Methane Blaine, I'm going to say I spoke to him.
I'll never be famous.
Too late, buddy. You already
I
are.
would say in the cruise movie alone, you're famous.
No.
If it wasn't for you, this group wouldn't be here.
Can I ask, because we're talking about virgins before, where are you, Heather? Exactly.
Not a virgin. I have kids.
No, I wasn't calling you a virgin. I was asking you a virgin question. Whereabouts in the world are you?
I'm in Florida.
Well, there you go. I would have thought you're in. I got no idea. We've got friends in Florida. He works at the Tampa Aquarium.
Okay, yeah, Tampa's like maybe 2 hours from me.
Yeah, and he's got a site, fantastic cruising, and we flew over and saw him. It was really good. So it's a good place to cruise out if you ever want to go out of Tampa. It's a good place to go out of.
Yeah, we've been out in Tampa.
Yeah, it's good.
What did you say is fantastic travel?
Oh, fantastic cruising it is. Yeah,
Cruising.
yeah. A fellow named Matt Allen. He's a really nice
I know
fellow.
Matt. His
Yeah,
wife,
yeah.
His
Well, we
wife,
went over.
his ex now. Yeah, Sandy and Matt. Yeah.
Yeah, we went over and saw him probably 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So he's a nice bloke. So and that's what you can do on these sites. You can meet everyone.
That's right.
The kids are
I
still
swallowed the
sleeping.
wrong way. Sorry, Blaine, what did you just say?
No.
It wasn't me.
I said I was asked if the kids are still sleeping. Yes, but I just heard my daughter's alarm go off, so she'll be up in a minute.
Oh, that's cool.
Mark, what time is it there?
5:30.
5:30.
Well, folks, we've been going for an hour and a half. Not bad for a pre New Year's Eve party.
And
My
you
boss
have,
allowed me to stay up late tonight.
Hey, he has John. You got to change your description. It says our weekly chat was Aussies and Kiwis. Now you have to put Canadians and
Yeah,
Americans because now
Yeah,
you never know
but you
who's
got
going
to
to show up.
I agree.
you've got to read the rest of it. The rest of it says Aussies, Kiwis, and Aussie Kiwi
Those
wannabes.
who won't, yeah, the one. I left that. I
I can't
omitted
read
that on
Aussie
purpose.
language. Sorry,
Sorry, Larry.
I can't read Aussie language. So what does it say?
Yeah, I knew there was a problem with you, mate. Who's there, Heather?
Kaylin.
Put her up front.
She just woke up. Twice.
Here, let me listen to a song.
Not a good idea.
Well, folks,
Good morning to you. Good
You ought to be able to hold it.
We're all in our places with bright shining faces, and this is the way to start a new day.
Oh, brother.
oh,
I'm
good on you,
glad
Larry.
you don't have a singing job or any day job.
We're going to call it quits. We've had an awesome night talking with you folks. We'd like to thank you all for coming on board. Dave, it's been a pleasure. We'll catch you next time round. Will you check in with us tomorrow?
I will, mate. Yep.
Good
I'll
on
set
you.
the alarm and have a poppy nap before I come on.
Good on you.
Have a glass of champers with you.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, wish you
Same to
a
you.
happy,
Good on you, mate.
Happy New Year.
See you, Blaine. See you, Malcolm.
Take care.
See you, Heather.
Bye, Malcolm.
Hey,
Bye,
guys.
Heather. Bye, Blaine.
Bye.
Bye, Alana. Bye, Sean.
Take care, Larry. Thanks for popping on board, buddy.
Happy
Malcolm,
New Year, everybody.
it's been Happy New Year. It's been awesome seeing you, mate. Come on more often.
When you can.
All right, bye, guys.
Take care.
Bye, Blaine.
All right, see ya.
See you,
Bye.
Blaine.
All right.
And folks, that's the end of our show. Thank you for joining in, and we will catch up with you later. We'll see you next year. Take care.